What if you could install an application that would cut your development time in half? What if you could do it quickly and efficiently in under 5 minutes? Today, we're going to talk about Platform's installation process. Enjoy. Now let's do a little prep work. We're going to assume you have a fundamental knowledge of Composer and that you have a local development environment already in place. You'll want to prepare an empty database, preferably MySQL. However, Postgre, SQL Server, SQLite are possible. Let's start by cloning the Platform repository. Now that you've cloned the repository, you're going to change directories into the application. From here, you're going to want to run Composer install. Now that Composer install is finished, we'll want to do some due diligence and set up our local environment. Platform 2 is built on Laravel 4.2, so we can find out our environment by typing in the PHP artisan environment command. I'm in production, so what I'm going to need to do is switch to a local environment. I can do this by typing in my hostname and updating the bootstrap start file of Laravel. Go ahead and save that. And you can see now that I'm in a local environment. At this point, you have two options for installing Platform. You can use the command line installer or the browser. If you're going to use the browser, you are going to need to have your virtual host set up and pointing to your application's public folder. I've done that here, so let's take a look. Now, before we go through installation, the Platform installer was built to allow developers to extend and modify their own installation and requirement needs. This means if your application requires additional details to go through the install process, you can update the Platform installer extension with that information. Or even easier, if your application has specific requirement checks in order for that application to run, we provide you an easy way to update that information. Now that you know a little bit more about the Platform installer, let's go ahead and continue with installation. You'll want to navigate to the virtual host that you set up earlier. At this point, Platform has already run through the installation requirements. We've checked for PHP version, writable directories, etc. If you're at this screen where you have the license, you're ready to install. Platform is going to go ahead and run through the install, and what it's doing now is checking out all the extensions that are required and installing those and creating the database tables for you. It takes about 10 to 15 seconds depending on your system hardware. Once you've completed, you'll get an installation successful screen and you're ready to code well and rock on.